what I love about Catholic schools as a superintendent is that when I visit a school and I walk into a classroom, not only am I greeted with children who are smiling and they're engaged, but often I'm greeted by people saying, "Good morning, Dr. Edmondson, may God bless you. Good morning, Dr. Edmondson, isn't God good?" You want your kids to go to a school where you feel really good about not only what they're learning, but the people that they're with, the people that serve as their role models, and really the people that they become from those experiences. It's not simply about the academics. During our facilities study, what they said was they were most impressed with how much students and their families and the faculty love their community regardless of the facilities conditions. But we know as an archdiocese that we can do better for those families. It's really having spaces where children can collaborate, children can work, have maker spaces. There's so much that needs to go on in the 21st century classroom. Access to a science lab or access to current computer technologies or the ability for students to engage with technology in the classroom. So how can we invest to shore up our facilities and our classroom environments so that children get the best education? And so, with that, as we think about the news of a closing or a merger, it's important to let parents know it's not about looking back, it's about looking forward and what we have planned for your child, the next phase of your child's education. So our plans are really to be a little bit more individualized by calling families and speaking with families, asking our colleagues as principals who support and serve families all the time to be contact people, to create welcoming environments when people call on the phone to ask about a school, to have open houses for families. Why at the end of October is a decision being announced, a plan being put forward. And that really was predicated on our sensitivity to the life of our high school students. In the high school admissions process, it's already begun. By the end of September, open houses begin and prospective students look at those high schools. We wanted to ensure that that any student who was transitioning from a high school was placed in that high school and ready to move forward before there was a new incoming class of either freshmen or newly accepted sophomores, seniors, and so we needed that timing to be right. With regard to the elementary schools, when you look at it, it really works for them as well. It gives us time to help families find the right place. There's sort of not this urgency about I have to make my decision today, what school I'm going to go to, but it gives me time to do that. And so we'll be working with our schools to ensure that we're not putting an additional financial burden on our families, that tuition rates will be set, that scholarships will follow children. Any student that is in transition because of the decisions that have made with the plan, our hope would be that every one of those students remains in our Catholic schools. They're a family. And so when students leave our schools, whether it be because of a decision that's made in a master plan or the family makes another choice for their student, it's a loss to us. And so our goal would be to make schools accessible, to make resources accessible, to keep those students in Catholic school. I know that they'll feel that this is a sad situation for them. They certainly will feel loss, but we want them to feel that we've taken care of them during this time, that we've listened to them, that we've given them every consideration, that we've tried to make this as easy as possible for them. We want them to feel that that first decision that they made to send their child to Catholic school, that even in light of this difficult transition, that it was a right choice because of how they were treated during this transition.